No, y'all might hear a little echo, so let me turn my headset so you don't hear like a big echo because I have my TV up. Christian Ronaldo.
Even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
All right, we're done.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Mr. Clutch. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Alright, so you get him back on.
Mr. Clutch has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Lakers. Mayo, the pass to Bane. Here's Brooks. Pass to Bane. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. And Davis pulls it down.
No, it's not that deep,
So it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Here's Doumbouya. He makes the shot from the left block.
You like that already.
Mayo with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Come on. What you want to do?
From deep.
No way.
No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
It's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
But you also got to give credit to the offense,
so
too. They exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
I take that back.
And we're about a minute and a half into the
Not
first
the
quarter.
R.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start.
And if
You
you're
didn't even
wondering
spell
if
chat
Ja
right.
Morant
You
lacks
said
for
chat.
confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry.
Gotta get back
He
on.
plays with that proverbial chip
Get back.
on his shoulder. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Mr. Clutch.
Come on.
They've come out the locker room.
That's
His
stupid.
eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Well, that's what I like to hear.
Now Mayo. He's a good
Full court
contributor to his
press,
team,
also.
averaging about 10.5 points a
Full court
game. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, who he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down,
No way you
get
do that
right
to my
back
teammate.
up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that
Went
frame.
in.
I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And one.
Not a
Oh, he
problem
missed
when
it.
that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Not letting you shoot.
Brooks kicks to Mayo.
Oh, he caught me. He caught me.
16 feet away.
Still got that.
And it's off the back rim. No good.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing stuff like that.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable.
All right, let me just.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Step back shot. It's rebounded by
Some
Memphis.
boy, I saw my
And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a
He
better
can go.
showing against this club this season.
Oh.
Last year they came out on the losing
Out.
end.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Ball stolen.
How is that a turnover on me? That he can't catch alleys.
Now here's Mayo. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Payne for 3. Score the basket.
Oh, yeah.
Missing his first attempt.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Three.
And right
Some
away,
test
they
for
match
me,
up with a
nothing.
three-pointer of their
2
own.
points.
Mr. Clutch has got 11. Here's Bane. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. And the Grizzlies called their first time out of the game. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Sports.
Cummings passes to Melton.
Why do I
Terry.
keep it?
Drives to the hoop. Great D that time from
Davis.
Davis. Lakers leading by 7.
Damn.
Here's Mr. Clutch, and that one is stuffed right through.
I mean, already hot coming into the
In
game.
the
Is
paint.
it fair to
What?
say
30
he's
points is
hotter?
bad. I just go like 20.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter.
I mean, I still got a whole
And
like
there's
30
Terry.
That's
He's
not
averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
good.
Anderson finds Terry. 5 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe.
Alright.
And another miss by Memphis. There's Mr. Clutch. Terry covering.
Bang.
And in Los Angeles with the triple.
Bang.
They built up this lead 3
Yeah,
points at a
WC
time.
me. I
Oh, yeah,
heard
they
that.
certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point
The hell?
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Lakers on top. They lead by 12. Live from the... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball.
lost my takeover.
This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
Go.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Williams. Cummings is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's D'Anthony Melton. And it's Terry in at the point guard position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Kings played superbly. He finished with 52
like
points,
me.
and he
Tell
got
me.
those points as he always does,
Gotta get
knocking
like
down
me.
shots from beyond the arc. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin,
Gotta
back to you.
get like me.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special
Gotta
night
get like
for
me.
him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
I don't know why he handed that one.
Now, here's Melton. He's tightly
Oh.
guarded.
All right.
Terry.
One of the few guys in the
crap.
league who make a lead pass
That's
like
why we
that.
took John Morant for y'all.
Just a fantastic
Ain't got
look.
nothing.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Terry
Damn.
covering. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Grant. And that one
Wow.
drops for him. Grant's
They
got
make
his
it pay.
first points of the night.
And getting points
shouldn't
inside,
have made-
important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
And
Gotta
it's
be
Terry
like
with the ball
Ali
for
Road.
Memphis.
Gotta be like
They
Ali.
trail by 18. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this
It's
time
the
of
Ali
year
in the
can be a
half,
real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on
He
the
should've
same
took that
page
big.
takes
Not
some
that
time.
big.
And then you have to build that trust.
He gonna pass
Weathering
me.
the storms together will
Grant.
help you do that.
Nance with no one around. And another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
That one falls. Willis has got his first
count that
points
as
in
an
this one.
assist.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half,
31-8.
established great inside position.
Look at my stats,
Timeout
though.
called the Grizzlies.
Things not going their way.
I kinda
and he
play like
wants to just
10
try to talk
markers.
this over.
So we had
Offensive
99.
intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
The Grizzlies have gone
Ooh,
1 of 3 to start out the second.
Go to the paint. I'm letting you go to the paint. Go.
Outside Mayo. Loads it up for Wood. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Play. Oh, shit.
And Willis gets it to go. Willis has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's 4-6.
And a look at how the
I need to get
hustle game
points
has
up,
been
though.
going for the Lakers.
They're setting the tone early with
trying
their
to get a stop right
defense,
here.
keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of skills to show for it.
And one thing,
Easiest game of my life. Yo, the Grizzlies is nothing without
With a
Ja
massive
Morant.
lead of 30
Shut up, man. Turn on. I'm technically
points
6 for 6. I mean, it's not 8 for 9 in reality. When did I miss? Oh, I missed that fade. Like 1 second on the clock.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
he's done a
I
fantastic
picked
job
up
of
it.
finding open space to operate
Come on,
within
Mayo.
the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Mr. Clutch out there with Morant. Then
don't know.
there's Doumbouya. Then it's Zach LaVine.
Anthony
and it's
Davis, you're not doing
at
that.
the 5 down low.
And with the success
Yeah.
they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Memphis has
I'm
gone
not even
5 of
meaning
10
to
from
get it.
downtown
I'm
tonight. 50% exactly. Outside Mayo. There's the pass to Brooks. Here's Wood.
They wasted, man.
Right wing.
Hopefully I get
6
out.
to shoot.
I'm gonna get out this whole quarter, bro. Because I get like
moving
4
that ball around. Brooks misses.
Yeah. Anthony Davis,
And
you're not
here's
the
Los
team,
Angeles now.
Just me, yeah.
They haven't given up any points
Oh,
here in the second
no.
half. They get the rebound.
Yes,
Davis.
Anthony! Yes, no! Out!
Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Showing some intensity there. I like how Davis
yeah,
attacks
I'm
the
right.
offensive glass and comes up with second chance baskets.
Here are the Grizzlies
go,
with the
go.
ball.
I'm letting you
They
go.
host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Mayo.
Oh, my.
It doesn't go for him. Great tee that time from Mr. Clutch. There's the
They're
3.
getting defense, and he got me.
And Bain
I
pulls
got a
it
full
down.
ball.
For Memphis, they've gone
Like,
0-3
they
and they're
still
still looking for that first bucket here in the
I
second
gotta
half.
hit 50,
and we've
bro.
got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Back on Mayo.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb
he's
into
hot.
tens of billions of dollars, teams have even
happy.
more resources to compete.
200.
Staffs are
200.
growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists.
Why you got the little...
Generally,
Alright,
teams
alright.
have more to manage than ever. Generally,
Now,
the
the
best
coach.
organizations are those that effectively
Why do they
collaborate
got the
and
little guy
communicate
on the big
across
man?
the board. Kevin?
Amen.
DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Green light.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be
how you
slacking
practice
off
it.
a little bit.
And so here's Memphis. Here's Jackson. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game.
Jaren Jackson. Just pass.
Passes it to Bain. Tried to come
Hey,
right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
John Morant.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Clean out there.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, they just look
Gotta
out
get
of
like
sync, not
40 at
closing
50.
out on the threes in time.
Keep going.
Mayo dishing to Jackson. Wood trying to free
Like,
himself
no,
up.
still
And
giving
Jackson with
some
the
boy.
basket on
I'm
the
trying to get a
assist by
trade
Mayo.
in, bro.
Yeah, he's no stranger to
Trying to get
contact inside.
some
Love
type of good
watching
pass for it.
Jackson bully his way
I want the
through
boy
aggressive
on my
coverage.
team.
Mr. Clutch. And again for 3.
Flash.
Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Oh, but I must be just
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the
go
field
on,
here in the third. Mayo drives in.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a
Green
minute
light.
left in the third
King
quarter.
guard.
Good on the triple. 37 points for Mr. Clutch.
Damn,
This is
let's
why
shoot
I
this
love
free
his
throw.
game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Trying to get
The
a
Grizzlies have
If
gone
I get
3
a
of
triple
7
double,
on
that would be
field
great.
goal
I just gotta
attempts
go
here in the
for
second
defense.
half. Pass to Bain.
I have 3.
Down low. Morant with the steal.
Dang.
There's Mr. Clutch. 37 points for him.
That's all.
His 3-pointers off the mark.
I get the next foul.
Brooks with no one around.
Let it go.
Traps in the train. Brooks has got 6 points.
You see the confidence rising? I mean, when Brooks is firing away like this, keep feeding him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game play.
This doesn't happen until I can
And
on
now
the
it's
score,
Mazur
bro.
running. He can go all the way.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Honestly, 40 is
That'll
good.
make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
Alright,
Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep,
Probably
definitely
get
looking
hit
to
a
shoot
feet.
it as much as possible. To the inside. Makes it off the glass.
Alright.
Jackson's got 4
Probably
points
get
now
the
in the
score.
quarter.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
A great, fantastic reverse dunk. Had to get up high for that one. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away.
Anthony Davis went for his mid-ranges.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
I'm hitting 50.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Cummings is out there with Williams. Then it's D'Anthony Melton. Then there's Burke, and it's Poirier in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Chris with the Fab Five in Michigan and that powerhouse Kings team with so much shooting and passing. How special was it to shape the way the game is played now?
It's so special to see Justin just one style still in the game.
All these. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit my assist mark. I'm going to hit the damn 50-point mark. 2 minutes.
There's Mr. Clutch.
When I see how it goes, I'm just going to go quick.
From outside the arc. Good. Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Memphis has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Terry outside.
So.
He feeds it to Cummings.
Take it.
Goes in.
I don't need a slam can.
More than that.
I touched the ball. Now look at the replay.
Down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy
that.
for them.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Now put that on. I can't even put it on.
152 left here in the fourth quarter. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And that one is good.
And that solid play
in
the paint continues here, guys.
Kicks it out to Grant.
Oh, man, Christian. Oh, I'm like Jeremy Grant.
Mr. Clutch,
especially he does
defended by Anderson.
pick and rolls.
The pass to Mr. Clutch.
Oh my God, where's McDaniel?
Just 5 on the clock.
Go,
13 feet away. Again, Los Angeles.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach.
Only reason we got John Morant because he was the free agent.
They were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Mr. Clutch.
He had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
Jones, you're not about to get your minutes, bro.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Cummings. Nance passes to Grant.
I'm not going to.
Inside. The shot's good from Nance.
Now we need a miracle.
Put this away and
we need 2 assists from Miracle.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that's silly.
They're holding the ball.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Shoot it.
The wide open look here for Jared. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Into the lane. Out to the wing.
I'll settle for 1 more assist.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Anderson. Unloads. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of people like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best, and I'm just convinced. You know what I mean? These fellas, somewhat primitive skills. They're just as good as.
Slant. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. Slowing it down. Man, my jewelry like some laser beams. Step out with your lady on a Maybelline. Ibuprofen in my got them recipes, boss. Shooter like Steph, I just hit the tree and I wasn't even looking. Your favorite rapper just hit the stage, about to book him. And love her, just keep it pushing. My baby the job's crooked before they took the cane train.
Swing. Should I trade to the Knicks? Right now, let me know. Should I trade to the Knicks or the Sacramento Kings? It's the Knicks. The Knicks are really trash. I'm putting this in the hands of Chelsea. That's not true. You know how it goes. Let's see. Heads. Knicks. Tails. Alright. Heads or tails? Now I'm gonna click flip again. Damn. Alright. Heads or tails? Damn. We're going to the Knicks? Damn.
Welcome to a very special edition of 2K TV.
It's our annual 2K TV award show.
So you know what that means. I had to bust out the gold suit because tonight we're celebrating you, the community.
The gold
starting lineups just announced. We're just about set. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Ryan Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, thank you. Donovan Mitchell's mantra is done.
Oh, it sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. And the Lakers starting 5. We've got Anthony Davis. Ja Morant is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Doumbouya in at the 4. And for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich fill the wings. Kenyon Martin is out there with Rudy Gobert. Well, we've got some hot starts and some ugly starts early in the season. Grant, how long should teams wait before worrying about their record?
Well, it's simple, B.A. If you have a bad record, you should always be worried. But most GMs don't think about making changes until about the halfway mark.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul. On the wing, Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Here's Mr. Clutch. Coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The three is up.
Oh!
Drains the triple.
Man, he calls me. I'll give him his
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Mitchell, a dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect...
And a point guard in high school, Davis showing off his court sensibilities, hitting the open man right there.
I'm going to stop like that.
Check by
Quiet mark on this pretty much.
Fades away.
They're not like that.
Rebounded by the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Mitchell with the ball. He picked up 24 points in their last win against New Orleans.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
Check by Davis.
Yo!
Outside Bogdanovich. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution for New Jersey.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Mr. Clutch can't hit.
This is why I'm taking. The big thing for the dudes that ever. I'm just saying for the dudes already, bro.
Outside Mitchell.
He got
some takes it in. Oh, stolen by Morant.
But this is for the Knicks.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Utah, Utah calls time here. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
Hey, fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
I just put it. I would put them out.
Here's Dozier. Pass to Mitchell. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. And up the floor again for the Lakers. Running the court. Got it.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
.121 left in the first. Outside Mitchell. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. The Lakers have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Here's Mr. Clutch. 13 points in the game. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's the teardrop.
Yo, God.
That one's good.
These stop trying so damn hard.
Jordan Clarkson, nicely done.
They're a good team in real life, bro. They make the game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Drops in the 3. 16 points for him.
They've been very effective so far.
Very good team.
A balanced attack,
and especially Clarkson. I know all about him.
It feels like they're getting the shots they want.
What was that dude that used to do that
They
game?
are connected and on a string.
It was so weird, bro.
Pass to Mitchell. Shoots from the line.
They gotta make that
And it's good.
Let's see
he
what
snugs it right through the net.
When you think pure score,
he would hide,
one of the guys
like,
that comes
near
to
the
mind,
corner.
as young as he is, Donovan Mitchell.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yeah, that one's good.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
24 seconds left now in the first quarter. Utah has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter.
He got a lot of people there. I used to be so weird.
There's 14 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson outside.
They score, I'm done.
Off target from the wing. And so it's Los Angeles. Closing out the quarter ahead.
They were low-key holding the ball. We could have scored more.
By 11 points. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key.
Sorry. You gotta take it.
And one of the game's most...
Hold on, guys. I literally went to the store. I seen it was just mid, bro. I wish I didn't spend.
Closing offensive rebound in his cannon.
So expensive, bro. Why is it so expensive?
You can really sense
that passion doesn't exit. $3.
I mean, he puts his
How the hell is a hero for $7? I'm pulling him out the next time I see him, bro. A sandwich is not that much.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Contavious Caldwell Pope out there with Jordan Clarkson.
It's
in his canner, and it's Gill in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Stop it.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He finished with 51 points and also did a lot of damage from long. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Pass to Gill. Here's Dozier.
Dozier Cat. I'm on something music.
15 in his last outing. Can they
music
get it?
y'all can't hear because you get copyrighted.
No good at the rim.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And it's Dozier with the rebound.
Bro. Where the hell is my goddamn? Hold on, wait a minute. Where's my playlist, bro? Where the hell is my playlist, bro? I'm not playing, bro. Oh, I lost my playlist for a minute. I get copyrighted.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Caldwell Pope.
I don't see
no quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there it is for him.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Shot.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Utah calls time here. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Watch. Hey, Patrick, no, you stuck. Can't be mad. Beat up your box.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Listen. Song is next. This one? I will never go this far town.
First half. We'll see if
I know they
play
from
out a
Chicago.
little more evenly in the second. And for the
He
Lakers,
said put your
they're
stick in
shooting
the
great.
air.
62%
What?
from the field and continuing to get it done.
Y'all
Second
just hold
half
your sticks
underway.
like that.
Here's who Frank Vogel's
That's
got
how
on the
we
floor.
caught was at the stove. We
Zach
had
LaVine.
straight.
John Moran is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Dumboya in at the four-man position.
And on the boards, AD can be a real monster. Pushing out the defense and securing his team some points.
Wait, I'm...
Pass to Gobert.
Getting my piss real.
Now Mitchell.
Why the hell is the game so loud?
Pounded by Moran. Mitchell, good.
Well, the ability to rise and fire in catch-and-shoot situations, he keeps the defenders on balance.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism.
I like what she do to me. Defense take over. It is clear shooting. That's a clip.
I'll tell you what, he's not letting it phase him, though.
It's like the fourth time I got that animation in my field.
It's just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game
right
right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Nah, I don't understand what's going on right now.
There's the drop.
Alright, Donovan, if you want to do this, we could trade, bro. We could do this. Hold on. Hang on. We could do this. Alright. Keep that in my ear.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Can't even go on.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G slam.
I'm sorry to keep calling it. I'm looking at phones.
And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
I had the clips. The
Right
dunk.
around a minute and a half played in the third quarter.
What did I just put on the floor?
Inside.
Keep that same
That
energy,
one is
Donovan.
off. Morant with a defensive effort.
Oh,
For
Shaw.
Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Oh.
The offensive rebound.
I'm not getting it back.
Clock at 6. The Lakers got to
Move
get one
out
up.
my
Late
way,
clock.
Dumboya.
That's short off the rim.
And
I gotta
this is a
call
shot
ISO
he
every
can
play.
definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
I'm so glad I'm trading because this is what I want to do in my last game. Playing with y'all.
Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't found the range lately.
Oh,
It's wild
oh.
to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
On the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
You know how to boom. So tell me what you want to do. Move.
The
Look.
Jazz have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
I know how to
The
boom.
Jazz
So
again
tell me
can't
what you
hit.
want to
For
do.
Los Angeles,
Smoking
they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to
alive.
drop in the
Fake
third.
play. I see that chain. I'm taking that. And no, you're not getting it back.
Here's Mr.
And
Clutch.
he's capping y'all back.
He's got 36
He's telling you
points.
minutes and kicking you, getting his back. And then
Man,
got
when he
hit
gets
me.
up there, he
And
gets
then
up
tapping y'all
there.
back.
You know what I'm saying?
That chain taking this.
3
And
minutes
then you're
gone
not getting
now in
it
the
back.
third quarter.
Yeah, and
Utah
he
has
capping y'all
gone
back.
7 of
He
13
dug
from
you a
downtown
minute
so
and
far in this
and
game.
kicking you, getting
And
his
Utah
back.
calls
And
time
man's
here.
got hit in the shit.
Protecting the
And
rim
then he's
has
got
to
tap
be
y'all
their
neck.
top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me
I
is
just
it a
disrespect
problem
the
with
facility
speed
says,
or is
and
it
I
a problem with
hate the
matchups?
old wise, bro.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers.
I'm not smoking on anybody for disclaimers. It's just a song, so calm down.
Pass to Gill.
Acting like y'all niggas don't listen to y'all ops.
Here's
Y'all know that
Clarkson.
shit be heat. Catching us, I feel like I could. I don't think I
1:56 left to play in the third.
Trapped in the
Second
box,
chance
feel like I
effort.
can see.
Uses the glass.
I heard that something real from the cut.
This can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch. Gets the 3 ball to go. And he's got 41 now.
What an aggressive
like I
mindset
said,
in this period. He's starting to take over.
Something just
A
hiding to
minute
say.
31 left in the
I'm
third.
on my game every day.
And here's Clarkson. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the night. Pass to Nance. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, aggressive move, strong finish. This guy can play. I love Larry Nance's approach.
Dozier's checked in for Utah.
Oh my gosh, I want to check that. I told her she'd get one day. Okay.
He's guarded by Nance.
Like I can't breathe.
And that was good.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Into the lane. Pass to Graham. To the right side. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he's got 41 now. Good. Grant's got 6 points.
This is where the size, speed, and mobility of Jeremy Grant comes into play. On the roll, tough to deal with.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. He's guarded by Nance. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Willis.
Please.
And another three for the Lakers.
Bang.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Count that one.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Here's Willis. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's Nance. Oh, no.
Oh, he missed. I thought he stuck down to make that. I was trying to set him up.
Last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers
it was open.
ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience.
I gotta put a
purpose.
disclaimer before
Back
this. This is to my playlist. I'm sorry.
And
Not
while we
smoking
have
on
a chance,
anybody.
let's go to
But
our
I will
State Farm
simulate.
assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around
I don't even
him
think people
better.
like fourth.
Well, this is exactly
I don't
what
know.
you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time
It
and on
is
target.
just a song, so calm down.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Releases. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And for Los Angeles, Jeremy Grant out there with Larry Nance. And it's Jones in at the shooting guard position. Basket's good.
You have to do more than that against Larry Nance Jr. This guy is no stranger to physical contact.
Utah has gone 7 of 14 from the
I don't
perimeter
even know
in
we
this
to this
one.
for
Pass
all I
to
know we
Clarkson.
dropping focus. What's up, kid?
Mitchell with the ball.
Not really, but
Now Clarkson.
so you take drug shots.
Outside Mitchell.
You made my shoe.
Drives to the hoop. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, it's all about decision making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Focus. What's up, kid?
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Outside Jones. Pass to Mr. Clutch. To the middle. Here's Grant.
What the
Goes
hell?
around and rims out.
Boy, against so little
This
defensive
is why I
pressure,
didn't do
you
it in the
have to
start.
convert that.
Mitchell, the pass to Clarkson.
I'm scared
To the
to go
paint.
next.
Here's Gill. And the layup is good off the glass.
Oh, watch that. Damn, Tom. Out.
He's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Time called here.
This is
Los
really
Angeles
bad.
decides to talk it over.
Get a free t-shirt. Let's see it.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers.
Lakers substitution.
And a little
Hopefully
over a
I'm
minute
here
and a
to
half
full,
gone by in
okay.
the fourth.
I could try it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Dumboya. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot there.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the
It's
basket
that
tonight. Just
trash.
terrific penetration.
I wanted to trade him for August, but they don't want to trade him for some odd
A
reason.
good look from Bogdanovich.
They really trash
That one's
him.
wide left.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds
But
as well.
Yo, I love
Davis
him.
slams
He's
it
the
home.
only yeah.
Among big men in the
Him,
NBA,
double.
Davis can throw it
50
down
points.
like nobody else. A great combination of size and hops.
Gobert on the high post. Right wing.
Oh. Okay, you can
Sinks
shoot
the
all.
tray.
one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
You're getting in double early.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Check by Mitchell.
Got the starters in here now.
Down low. Here's Dumboya. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And Morant clears the board.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Davis finds Levine. Here's Mr. Clutch.
2 minutes remaining
to the inside.
2 minutes.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Just incredible. I mean, what muscle and balance. These tough finishes help Davis get into a rhythm.
And Utah calls time here. They're trailing by 22. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter here. Now we present our New Balance.
Damn. I couldn't even
a bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
I can't mess up though.
To the paint. Here's Clarkson. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
They really have things going.
And they showed me.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
I'm about to throw my controller down.
Unbelievable.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, I didn't challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills. They just...
I'm just a PNV. I do no songs of him. Doing DNT. VND. Free broke out book for the knockers. Shame about this. The hell? I don't even know. So gonna I don't even know. DV, I'm saying CNG. It's a PV. I ain't doing no songs of heat. GMT. That's DD. He broke up for the knockers. I can't keep smoking out the light like this. So GG, the PP, to the sleepy. I have to stop until I see a person on mix. Oh, this is pop up. 13. Oh. That AJ Doc crashed the whip. We'll say how. Bro, you shot. We took a picture of the same thing. Government, and you knock. When I was going on walking, I'm gonna take things. I gotta bring it in knots. No, you're not really chasing somebody. That's okay. You stuck it. I'm capable of just doing nothing. I'm always be touching. Why you see me? Yeah, we did it coming. You go back and you started jumping. Go back and you started jumping. Well, let's see. We got. I'm just going to the street or something. Hey, bro, I'm scared, bro. I don't want to play this fucking nasty team, bro. Good thing we played a good team. Well, nasty, a trash team.
In our book, you're all winners. So before we announce the winners of this year's awards, here's some 2KTV Interactive.
That's right. We're making it pretty easy. So we're practically handing you some DC. So listen up and make sure you hit the right button.
A view of I-40. He's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, DA. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Mr. Clutch out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Azubuike in at the 5 spot. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Mason. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. With the floater, it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Nice spin off the left.
Good shot. You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
I gotta sing my song, bro.
Shoots the three.
That's all.
Shot clock reset for the Knicks. That one drops for him. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And one thing that separates Randle from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post. Now, he's going either.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And whirling around the floor, is there anyone Randle reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players,
Mason again?
Hakeem Olajuwon had an
it was Mayor.
Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is
what is wrong with you?
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Kusevsky.
Good on the triple. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes.
Hold on, y'all ain't gonna push me like that. What too? Hold on.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Training the triple.
Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And they pick up 2. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points so far.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting
foul, bro.
Stop being obscene right now in the defensive squad.
Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that game.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Toppin, he's checked in for New York.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Thunder trailing by 7. Wiggins surveying the floor. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. And plenty of contact on the shot.
I said never mind. I did not
the Knicks shoot their first free throws here tonight.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
2 minutes.
Paul passes to White. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Evans outside. Clock at 4. The Thunder with another miss. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 13.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Thunder trailing by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Paul with the 3. The Thunder with another miss.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, New York with the triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mason dishes to Evans. Paul outside. The three. Out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's possession.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Knicks lead by 15. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he hits again from deep. 3 more points from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Evans left side. Over Barrett. And Evans the basket on the assist by Paul.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid.
Pray for times like this, the time like this, so I had to.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Paul. And so it's the New York Knicks taking a 19-point lead into the break from the. Well, one of the game's most electrifying dunkers is Obi.
My dad's making me dunk with the lights out.
Yeah, he might. But Toppin's dad, a street ball legend, Greg, in New York City.
And I'm sure he's proud to see his son carry on that legacy in the NBA. Not only that, but playing for their hometown Knicks.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Oh, my God.
From the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers
and
no way to slow them down.
Knicks underrated.
The 4 for the Knicks. Toppin is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Mr. Clutch.
Hey,
and Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really
Don't say
made the most of them.
Don't say a word.
Difficult situation for Oklahoma City.
Oh, look, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was...
It's White on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
And
oh man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah,
the first half is now in the books. New York. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Mason. Wiggins is out there with Paul, and it's Pokusevski in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Back to Paul from downtown. Knicks with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
And it's Mason with the ball for the Thunder. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Mr. Cole.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Tipped away. Pass to Azubuike from the baseline. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hakusevsky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Randall. Here's Mr. Clutch. Back to Randall. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
To the middle. And Kitty gets it to go. Kitty's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the Knicks good for 2.
Now you can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
They're
trailing by 20.
You shake his hand when y'all been
Paul.
doing that for a minute.
And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Quickly the pass to Randall. On the wing. And a
like that
time, but it drops. Randall's got 12 points in the game.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulders.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Sims is checked in, and Toppin subbed in for Julius Randle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. 11 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Toppin. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Why busted? Go give that's crazy.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. To the paint. Here's Evans. That shot misses. And New York the other way now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be the 3rd of this 6-game road trip. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Toppin. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's White. Drops in the layup for 2.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Toppin. Count that bucket. Toppin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Down low, here's Pierce. Lays it up off the glass.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
New York leading by 18. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
Oh, he's subbing me out, bro. Come on.
Substitution on the court.
It don't make no sense, bro.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis. Not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
On the court for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. And it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Jeffries in at the 2. And again, New York with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Giddey. Basket good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Oh, what the?
And the call will be against Julius Randle.
And he's fouling, bro. Chill out.
Ball checked in for Oklahoma City. 13 foul. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brickley's checked in. Pokusevski, the pass to Giddey. Holds it up for Wiggins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
I'm not even counting.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
He was doing this when I was on the Lakers.
I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
And it's making it get pushed.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And they recover it. Randall passes to Mr. Clutch. Here's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Mr. Clutch has got 46 points.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Out to the right wing. Here's Giddey. Here's Pokusevski. Uses the glass to finish the way.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Randall takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Ball left side. And that one clearly a foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, New York with the
triple.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for Mr. Clutch.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Evans, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Here's Wingate. No good with the triple. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Webb. New York moving it around.
You're not selling me like this, bro.
To the inside. Just 5 to shoot.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And he makes both free throws. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another bucket. Wow.
That's at the end of the
52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Higgins. To the middle. Off on the lane.
Not above me.
Here's Mr. Clutch. From deep. And that falls.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
The coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Hi, I'm Pete. Another solid game. Well done.
Thank you, Candace.
You know, I'm working on a long-form piece on the best assist men in the league. And I've been asking the upper echelon guys, what is the single most important element that a premier distributor in this league needs to have? It could be an approach to the game, a practice regimen, a support system. I've gotten all kinds of answers, so I'm curious what you have to say.
That's an interesting question. I'll say just a willingness to work, a willingness to fail. You've got to put in the time, and a lot of that time is going to be spent making mistakes. That's the nature of learning and getting better. And it's tough because you've got a lot of people dependent on you, and when you mess up, it's high stakes. The guys who can handle that shoot, the guys who crave that, those are the ones who you see at the top of the assist leaderboard. Not everyone is built for this, Candace.
But you are.
Oh, for sure. I want that pressure. It's a big part of the fun.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, how dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills. They're just as good as...
Slam. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frosty. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Slow on it, now do off. Man, my jewelry like some laser beams. Step out with your lady on a Maybelline. Ibuprofen in my got them recipes. True like stuff, I just hit for 3 and I wasn't even looking. Your favorite rapper just hit the stage, about to book him. And love her, just keep it pushing. My baby mamas knew the job was crooked before they took it. Can't train records, we run it. Just touched down in the airport, Louis V backpack full of them hundreds. Cleaning in between. Gangsta, not no lover. Grammy after party, we rock it like we wanna ball. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. CEO Rabbit, Young Freddie Kane, I'm on some balls. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. Pull up to your...
Oh my phone.
I
Hit rush.
Congratulations to the Warriors, and as a congratulations to all of our 2K TV Awards champions, here's what they'll be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K22 VC,
yeah, $10.
What a great view of our setting this evening, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hold on, guys, hold on.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Gather around for a feast of NBA basketball on 2K. Hey, Allie.
VA technology.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Azubuike in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Colin Sexton, Jayshawn Tate out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Russell in at the point. Well, Clark, there's always a lot of player movement in the league in the offseason. How long do you think it takes a team with a reshaped roster to come together?
Longer than people want it to take. It usually takes a bit of time. I mean, that's a delicate dynamic when you talk about blending pieces together midstream. That's sometimes why teams fly under the radar as they're trying to work out their identity. And then when the pieces fall into place, they really are off and running.
6 to shoot. Quickly against Sexton. No good. A bit long that time. Here's Mr. Clutch. Covered by Towns. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, New York with the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Outside for Sexton. The steal. Pass to Quickly. Barrett with it. Here's Mr. Clutch. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Russell from outside. The Knicks with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Russell. Mr. Clutch. And the Knicks, another three.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Floats one up. Russell, that's good.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer. And D'Angelo Russell, looking at his career, he's slowly becoming a more efficient player, learning his strengths and his limitations.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's good for 2. He's got 14.
This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. And for Russell, he's still a volume scorer. But now I think he's better at picking his spots.
And you can live with his percentages. I mean, he's improved his shot from the outside. It seems like he's always looking to refine his game.
So he gets them both.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Pure from three-point range.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
It's deflected.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block.
Russell, that's good.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on this shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Foul.
This is my own wing game. It's not that deep. What makes him so dangerous, he can do it inside, but he's a lethal jump shooter as well.
And with Towns in his shooting, he's actually the Minnesota franchise leader for made threes.
How about that? Took over that record, BA, in 2021. Amazing on several
should have been a wide open take. Run it towards me. Not even a big game.
The fact he did it so quickly, mind-blowing.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
It's too early.
Pass to Towns from the arc. Nails it from beyond
and how,
the arc.
Oh.
Got 5 points.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from three.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. He's got 22.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Pass to Towns. Back to Jones. 20 seconds left in the first. Blocked! For three, Barrett. Can't get it to drop. Down low. Inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's New York, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many. Well, a lot of excitement. Knicks under coach Tom Thibodeau. Lineup here for New York. Grant, starting your career in the 50s. Oh, you know what I mean. Actually, 90s. Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current scoring?
Really, BA, the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
We've got Jayshawn Tate, Colin Sexton out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Edwards. And it's Towns in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He added 55 points and was on point from deep. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
28 points for him. Stop bringing your knees toward me.
Now Russell.
Hold on, we gotta replay that. Gotta replay that Super Gremlin. Hold on. Kodak, bro. But thank God I know the lyrics, cause I actually listened to it. The superstars, we be riding wrecking cars. What is at stake for us? Kicking off power in us. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure time is up. And we fell in love. So yeah, I'm gonna be a killer. No one can play with me. Yeah, never mind. I don't know the words. He is seeing a full hunter. I've been multitasking, daddy to my little children. I've been standing on being spinning until I'm dizzy. I do all the snacking, you end up in the.
Randall pulls down the board.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To the middle. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the two-game season series.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch. Give him 31 now.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Russell from outside. Nails it from 3.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
To the paint. Here's Randall. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
And so that's the end of the first half. Knicks out in front. They lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
They're on the big yeah. This guy, bro, Kodak, like, it's been like this for years.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. So on the floor for the Knicks. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Azubuike in at the center position. He's got a clear path. Here's Mr. Clutch. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Minnesota's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Outside Sexton, left side Russell. Soft touch off the glass. Russell's got 15 points.
Guys absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his burst. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
No one near him. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. 17 points in the game. You know, Grant, with Sexton, it's not just that he has speed. He actually knows how to use that speed as a weapon.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, defenders have to play out on him because of his three-point ability. So he'll wait to catch them flat-footed, then use his burst to go by them, getting into the teeth of the defense and making plays.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do.
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Tate. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Jones. And a great job by the D, contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Mr. Clutch can't hit. Now here's Payton. Tight defense on him. Outside Jones. Six on the shot clock. Another miss by Minnesota. New York has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. To the inside, Toppin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Toppin's got his second basket on the night. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Down low, here's Tate. And down it goes, 2 points.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 40 now. Good. Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Oh, my God.
1:51 left in the third. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Payton. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Tate. Inside, shoots from 12. And it's New York with another.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Guarded by Barrett. Back to Jones. Tries a 10-footer. That shot missing. So New York will take it the other way now.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Hook loose. Here's Jones. And the...
Hey, they was bugging out last night. Heard they were bugging out last night. I told you, this is why I don't invite my friends. There's like 30 of them. There's like one other person you gotta invite back, but later. You kicked them, that's not nice. That's probably the only 4 I would keep in, personally. That's not nice. I think it was your friend, actually. No. AP kicked one of my friends.
He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Tyus Jones.
I wasn't even up. All I know, somebody
New York, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall.
I don't know what was going on
Quality
last
shooting in the
night.
second half. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires the 3. The shot, no good.
Alright, we got 46 points at 5.
Outside Edwards. Down low. Towns passes to Sexton. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And so it's New York. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
I don't even know if this is my water, so I wouldn't even try it. Actually, yeah, it is. It is. I had it this morning.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great.
Yeah, no, he's still in
making
here.
Some changes here.
No, he's still in here.
Anthony Edwards out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's D'Angelo Russell.
Then
there's Colin Sexton. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And again, the Knicks missing. For Minnesota, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
He was just joking. He knew you wasn't going to get him money.
No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense.
So I
just
did.
can't
I
rely on him
traded
to miss
to the
those
Knicks.
kind of shots.
Here's Mr. Clutch.
It's going bad.
To fall.
You know, my team's kind
and
of
the
sucks.
Knicks lead by 19.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close
Because
this
I got to
out.
get them a championship.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
They get the rebound. Blocked!
Yeah,
and so it looks
but,
like
you know,
the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
They
and now
are
let's revisit that
good
exceptional mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
Well, that's what they got
and the
me
Timberwolves
for.
making a change here. Tate's checked in. Sexton, that's good.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have
I
been
get
a
like,
step slow, and it's
on
really
a
helped
good
them get
time, I
that
get like a
ball
double-double.
inside time after time.
Kicks it to Quickly.
Oh, he just sold my
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Now here's Randall. Clock at 4. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch.
And 2K20, if you score over like 20 points, bro, they would double
Randall's
you.
got 5 points in the quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Pass to Edwards. To the wing on the left. Towns passes to Edwards. The three. Knocks down the long jam.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
That was pretty good.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Russell. To the middle.
So you can
Here's
just step
Randall,
back.
and it's Randall with the jam.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Knicks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Towns passes to Sexton. Shoots over Randall. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Jeffries. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Tate.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And here's Minnesota now. Outside Tucker.
What?
High post, Cousins. No good, off the front rim.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area.
Oh,
probably should have passed that one up.
Oh, here's Clarence. He was
Here's
just
Mr. Clutch. Off target with the 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fast break, Minnesota. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Yo, wait a minute, what?
And here's New York now. They have a 19-point lead.
Ask me, can I tuck you in?
Here's Mr. Clutch. Checked by Tucker. Pass to Sanders. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.
Dry as shit, bro.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world, even though a lot of
it really is, bro.
It's fact, I'm the best.
The only reason because they don't sell like real meat, bro.
It's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas...
I mean, not real meat. They don't sell like pork. That's what I meant. It's not fake turkey stuff. Turkey bacon. I can like never. Turkey bacon hit on it sometimes, but it was just too dry. So that it was $7. Like, what do you want me to do for that? That's you. I don't listen to you, kid. Shut up, Clarence. How much PC do I got? If you can guess it right, I'll give you $20. How much VC I got? Just in the 10,000 range. and you only get one try. Yeah. I'm gonna let you go get it. It's in the 10,000 range. Not, you know what I mean by 10,000? Like, it goes all the way up to 100,000. So how much? Oh, you're retarded, bro. I said 10,000 to 100,000. You say 4,000? I'm giving you one more. And it's the last one. Nope. It was 50,000. You were not close. At all. Turn off the meter, and then I'm gonna start going crazy. Stay right on. Word. I'm going against my old team. I'm just gonna pop off.
All right, let's get this started. Here are our winners for the 2K TV Awards for 2K22.
Starting aboard the Del Mar, Brave the Wild.
A beautiful look down. And AD, obviously somebody who can play the 4 or the 5 for you. In which role do you think he's more effective, Candace?
AD is effective at both, but at the same time, you know, he has an advantage when 5s guard him and when they're forced to guard him, because you honestly have 5 people on the court that are capable of bringing the ball up. So I would say AD playing against a bigger guy that has to step away from the hoop is definitely to the Lakers' advantage.
And the statistics show when AD's at the 5, the Lakers are at their best. And now the opening lineup for New York. And for Los Angeles, Ja Morant is out there.